Lexington police are investigating the city's latest homicide.
One person died in a shooting overnight in downtown Lexington. WKYT's Jeremy Toms is tracking that investigation.
Lexington police say 21-year-old Clinton Brown of Versailles was shot just after midnight here on Pine Street near a busy section of South Limestone. First responders rushed Brown to the hospital, but he died shortly after arriving. A university official tells me Brown was not a UK student, but bars, restaurants, and other businesses line this area, with residence halls located just across the street. Police say there were a lot of people out there last night, and they believe there may have been graduation and end-of-semester events going on in the area. So the shooting prompted a huge response from police, as captured here on the city's traffic cameras. Investigators say a large disorder between multiple people may have led up to this gunfire, and they're trying to identify who was involved. We're working to learn more information about this incident, including any details about a potential suspect. So police are asking if you know anything about what unfolded overnight, reach out to their department. In Lexington, Jeremy Toms, WKYT.
And this latest shooting is Lexington's 6th homicide this year.